And I guess that Las Vegas has us for winning the Super Bowl, which would be very, very cool. I love those odds. So good morning, happy Halloween. And we are going to, again, do something a little bit different today. We're going to talk, Kathy's going to talk a little bit in a minute, but I wanted to share a story with you because an agent did reach out to me, and it was kind of a follow-up to a previous Monday morning one of our podcasts that we had, and we talked a lot about open houses and new listings and leveraging new listings this time of year. And I actually believe that it was Kathy that spoke about the open houses, and this agent had contacted me. I talked about it at last week's meeting, and she said she wasn't going to do an open house, and that she was inspired by what we were saying on the Monday morning call, because she knew the house was going to sell. It had a lot of activity, and she said, well, I don't really need to do an open. Well, she did an open, and I talked about it last week, and she called and she said, oh my God, I had 28 people through. It was great. And I also had people who were relocating from California come through. Well, she called me back to give me the follow-up as to what happened at her open. Now, this just speaks to what we've been saying all along about leveraging your new listings as much as you possibly can. And I know I've heard Hobie say time and time again that every new listing that you bring in, you should be able to pick up additional sources of business. And this agent called and she said, you're not even going to believe it. The people who were relocating from California didn't have an agent. So I did an offer for them for cash. Of course, they're coming from California. They make an offer, $90,000 over asking. She said, I ended up with 17 offers on the property just this past Wednesday. So the market's still, there's still all these buyers out there still waiting for something to hit the market. And this was a house that was around a little under 300. So obviously, a sweet spot as far as listings are concerned. And she ended up with 17 offers. The sellers took her offer, which was the people from California who came in cash, 90 over asking. So she got both sides of the transaction, as well as she said she picked up 2 additional buyers out of the open, and she was doing the happy dance. She said, I can't even believe it. It'll close before the end of the year. She said, I picked up 2 more buyers. So it just validated everything that y'all said on the Monday call. So I'm so happy that I jumped on. I'm so happy that you inspired you and the leadership team talking about leveraging listings and doing opens again. And she said, y'all just inspired me so much. So I love those stories. And if you have stories to share, please let us know, because, that's what we'd like to share with everyone else in Western New York. That's what we like to share with other agents, success stories. So you too, can jump on an idea if you think that it's something that fits in with your strategic plan. And speaking of new listings and speaking of leveraging listings, I'm going to turn the meeting over now to Kathy Bianchi, who has some exciting things to share with all of you. And check out those spiders on her face.
Hi guys, hi, how are you? So I'm going to be talking about something that we had at the summit that if you didn't go, we want to be able to capitalize on this. So you need to get your iPhone and download Agent Icon. If you've not done this so far, you need to do this. So it looks like this. Hold on, I'm going to show it up. Agent Icon, right? Once you download this with your information, this has a plethora of social media posts for you, and it already brands it Howard Hanna. And I could do even something simple like take my own picture, or a picture of a house or something, and then you can put a personal Howard Hanna brand on it. So I'm going to do that for you today. I'm going to take my own picture, do my selfie, because that's what we do, right? And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to go to my agent icon. And then I can go to create image on the bottom. It says create image. Select a photo. And I know it's a terrible photo, but I'm going to do it anyway. Keep current selection. They're like, are you sure you want that one? They're saying, really? Is that the picture you're going to use? Yes, that's the picture I want. Select image. And now I can brand it to Howard Hanna Game Changer. Yeah, that's good. Or I can do, let's see, there's this other one I like. Changing the game in real estate. You like that? That's a good one. Branded with Howard Hanna. Or I can do, there's all different fonts also. Or I can do, let's see. I can do it in green. I can do it in white. I can have like the Summit logo. So those are just a couple of the things you can do. You can create a video with this. It's easy, changing the game in real estate. I can hit share and then just share it to any social media. It's so easy. I'm going to stick it on Instagram so you guys can laugh at me. I'm going to put it as a story. And so when you all go to my Instagram site, now you can see this as a story. You can do it as a story, you can do it as a video, or you can do it as a post. So you can do it Instagram, Facebook, you can do it LinkedIn. I love this. I don't like creating content every single day, every other day. It's a pain in the neck trying to figure out what's next. Not only does it do social, create your own content and have content for you every single day, there's also a library of all kinds of things, not just Howard Hanna things, but it also has blogs branded to Howard Hanna. It has good news. So if there's something in the news that's good, I love that idea. There's also quotes already branded for you. And this says the best way out is always through, like that. Some more quotes. It just gives you several options to post on a regular basis with like 2 clicks and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. Boom, boom. So I love this agent icon. Everybody should download this and start using it as a nice option for your social media marketing. There you go. There you have it. Any questions? You can feel free to call or text me, play around with it. It's easy to use. Charlene?
Yes. So Kathy, and I don't know if you're the person who could answer this, maybe Maggie. So when you go in to set up your initial account, it asks if your company has an agent icon account, and that the agent will then be provided with a custom agent icon text number. Is that something that the agents have, or is that something that that you would put your own telephone number in there?
Well, I've had somebody recently put their own telephone number, but we do have the code from the summit, which is how I started my account. And the code from the summit, which we'll share later, but I'll tell you now, if I can find it here. Seems like the summit was yesterday, but oh, here it is. It's 412-991-1121.
And Kathy, if they go to their settings, they'll see their custom agent icon number right above their name.
In the settings?
Yeah. So if they just click on the setting button in the top right corner, you'll see a little box that has your custom ID number right in it.
Maggie, what's been your feedback on this app?
Love it. People love it.
Yeah,
I
do too.
Real simple, easy to use, and they're having fun with it. It's really simple.
Yeah, I love it too.
Great. Thank you so much. I know a lot of our agents weren't at the summit, and I know people do receive emails, constantly about new products. But again, the reason that we're doing this Monday morning call is so that we can chat about, a couple of different things that maybe, you missed in your email, or you weren't able to give it the attention that maybe it deserved. So, and that's the reason that we decided to come together on Mondays to communicate more effectively with you in person. And I just wanted to say thank you to Kathy, because, this is something that unless you were at the summit, unless you picked it up in your, in your email, this is something that everyone can jump on, this week. someone can jump on it today. And Kathy, you do look very spooky.
Charlene,
Yes.
Charlene, I just want to give another phone number that they can enter. When they
Okay.
download it, to get additional images other than the ones that were the kind of teasers from the summit, when they go to the App Store or the Google Play Store to download the app, they want to type in the number 412-501-9800. And I was listening, but I didn't know if that was the same number that Kathy gave.
No, it's not.
But so that will give you the full access to all the Howard Hanna, and it will give you the updates every single day. So every day you get new images. So again, that's 412-501-9800. And then after that, an agent's going to put in their first name, last name, and they're going to put in their own text number after that. But they want to get started with that one to get the fully branded, the full package of icons and graphics and things that they can share that's provided by Howard Hanna. So
And
That's
Maggie,
great.
yeah, Maggie said that that's the number that comes up when you go to the settings, so.
Got it. Great, great information. Thank you so much. Hopefully everyone will jump on that didn't already. And let's move on to Ken from First Priority Mortgage. Good morning, Ken. I love
morning.
your costume.
Good morning. I'm sweating. This is really warm. I want to talk to everybody, and it's perfect to what Charlene said about a best practice where someone could use it, got inspired, and took it, ran with it. And I think you said they had 4 pieces of business in addition to other things that are happening, which is awesome. But before I go into that, how many people last night said or screamed, "Run the ball"? I think, the 400 or 500 people on this call, I think everybody at one point last night just kept saying, "Run the ball." So when Josh throws it in the dirt, he's got to hit the dirt. But that was just from yesterday. So I want to talk to everybody about this year. Last year, we started hearing things called escalation clauses. We started accepting offers all on one day. They're all due on Tuesday. We came out with a cash advantage program to help buyers. We love cash now because we can do the mortgage on a cash deal. The buy before you sell has always been a popular product for us. But here's one that I wish this idea was a sweet child of mine, but it's not. It came from our mortgage consultants, and it came from the mortgage consultants across the other states that we deal with. And I want to show everybody today how to slash payments for their customers. And I did a few test questions on some agents, and they're like, "No, Ken, this will never work." It's okay. Here's the deal. Let's say you've got someone that you do their market analysis, their house isn't worth a penny over 450, even with the offers coming in higher. And they say, "You know what, Ken, I want to list my house for 500 and test the market." And you say, "Okay, I'll take the listing." Now, but you also prep them. If we have no showings, if we have no offers in 10 days, we're going to lower the price to 450. And they agree. If we look at a comparison here, if someone offered 500,000 at asking price, did our current interest rates, and we used a high number, we used 7 3/8. Last week they were below 7. Rates dropped 0.5% in 1 week. You'd get a principal and interest payment, I can't even see because I need my glasses, of like $2,700. So if that person wanted to drop the sale price to 450, the seller would lose $50,000. If we told the seller, if you're willing to subsidize a buy down in the interest rate for the customer, and usually if we pay 3 points, we might be able to get down 1%. This example, we got down 1 1/8 in rate to give the customer 6 1/4, 6 3/8, and their payment is $300 less a month, and you net $485 from this transaction by paying a 3% seller concession. So you're basically, as a seller, subsidizing the purchaser to get a lower interest rate. I think this is a fantastic idea. This is an idea that can move some of those listings that may be sitting out there. It may be able to get you a listing because you can offer to your customer, "Hey, we can always offer a seller concession to pay down interest rates." And keep in mind, this is for an example purpose. You're also going to have the home has to appraise at value, but we're still seeing high sale prices that are supporting many of our appraisals that are being done. So just a unique idea. Contact your mortgage consultant. It's so important, so important that every transaction that you go through, have that other set of eyes, have our mortgage consultants look at it to see if it's the best product for you. But in this example, we can have a person have $300 less a month in principal and interest by receiving a seller concession, be able to buy down the rate. Now you're getting a lower rate than everybody that's doing a 0-point loan or wherever the current market is. And if we did this today, we'd be under 6. So just a unique strategy, another idea. I'd love to be able to tell a story like Charlene did last week about an open house, about someone that used this. We've been talking about this in a few real estate offices, and a couple of agents have said, hey, I think I might be able to utilize that. This takes discussion though. This can't be, you have to talk to the mortgage consultant, you have to talk to the buying agent, the seller has to understand it. But again, another way to move properties quickly in this market. That's all I got. Happy Halloween. Keep slashing those payments.
Ken, if I could, real quick, before we jump to the education update, I was in Florida last week, and it's really interesting that this buy down strategy is being utilized a lot.
Yes.
In Florida. I was talking with a realtor, and he said, we're doing it, people are saying, gee, I don't want to buy right now because the interest rates are, up a little bit higher than where they were last year. We're going to sit it out. He said, so we are doing a lot of buy downs right now on the interest rate. He said people feel more comfortable, and buyers are doing the buy down as well, besides sellers. The other thing that he said is we're absolutely shocked at the number of the smaller mortgage companies that are, dropping off, just left and right, one after another. They're just dropping off. So, again, it's interesting to see what's happening in other areas of the country. And just to validate this buy down strategy, he said they are absolutely using it very successfully. So if you're not familiar with it, I think that it would warrant sitting down with your mortgage consultant in your office and just becoming a little bit more familiar with it, because again, it may make all of the difference for your buyer to, move off of the mark, or to feel more comfortable with, their monthly payment, which is really what it is that we want to offer to them, that lifestyle that they're most comfortable with. And this is a solution for that. So thank you, Ken, so much.
Thank
and
you.
I think now we're going to jump to the education update. Maggie, would you mind going over this quickly, please?
I would not. So hi, everybody. Education update for this week is we have a fast start class this afternoon at 12:30. Practice and application on overcoming objections and the art of negotiation. If you're not a fast start agent, but you want to jump in, you are always welcome. And all the links are on the Howard Hanna calendar. On Tuesday, we have our MarTech Tuesday from 1 to 2:30. It's event lead management. It's Spacio and the collaborative home search Real Scout. So if you need a little bit more information, if you haven't been using it, this is a great time to learn a little bit more. On Wednesday, the entire state of New York will hear from our equitable insurance guys and Mike McKenzie from HSA Warranty, who tells you how to use the warranty to help both your buyers and your sellers. Then on Thursday, we have working with sellers, a seller interview, the listing consultation. If anybody needs to see a live listing presentation, this one's done by Jay Groa and his manager, Caroline Marino from Utica. And they're fabulous. It's a fabulous listing simulation. So if you need to see what one looks like, this is a great opportunity. It's fun. They're great. They're terrific. And on Friday, we have a send in Buffalo and in Rochester from 10 to 12. If you have any questions about that program, please let us know. Thanks.
I love the idea of watching someone do their listing presentation. I know that we were chatting about this the other day, Matt Whitehead and I, about agents moving away from being order takers and the training and the skill level of an agent, their negotiating skill, their education, their knowledge and their expertise is something that the consumer is really, more interested in these days. Matthew, did you want to add anything on that?
I think that the goal is to just make sure that you are constantly learning, that you are constantly building your competence so that you can have good, strong conversations with people and let them know what's going on. I think in the past, and especially now, one of our hardest challenges has been the mainstream media and all the things that they are hearing, the consumers are hearing. So I think that there is so much fear, and the best way to combat that is to be competent, understand what's happening, be strongly educated so that you can help people make good decisions. I think that's probably the best thing that you can do right now at this point.
Thank you for sharing that. Good words. So to have the the opportunity to watch someone do their listing presentation and maybe pick up some word tracks from that, or to get inspired on your own, is a great idea. Thank you, Maggie, for sharing that. That's awesome. So I think next we have Kathy. We are going to do the judging of the background for our Halloween contest, right?
Oh, boy, that's going to be a tough one.
Can we
So
go
how
full
many prizes do we have? Do we have
I thought we had 3.
3?
Oh,
Okay.
5. Wow.
Okay,
We'll
well,
do
that's
5.
good then.
We'll do 5.
We'll
We'll
do-
just make it up. We'll do 5.
So,
So we'll write them
so,
down. We'll write them down. It'll be 5.
so can we go full screen? Oh, great. So we have, look at Tina. Tina, show everyone again what you all put together in your office. This is so cool.
I'm gonna do one at a time so you can see everybody.
Okay.
On the wheel. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, go ahead, Aziar. I am, she's one of the contestants. There you go.
Contestant.
And then Connor
I
is
am-
the showcase showdown.
Can you see?
Oh, because you're
Yeah,
green,
back
I
up a
think.
little.
Oh, shh.
This brings you my next see it very well.
Honors the showcase.
My marker. Come on in, Bob. The microphone. All right.
Nice.
Great
That's
job,
pretty-
guys. Great job.
That's pretty cool. Love it. So I think that, does everyone agree, the leadership team, that Tina should, in her office, should receive one of the prizes?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Plus,
Yeah.
it's the Price is Right time, right? This is the market.
love that.
Thank you.
Very cool.
I didn't know. I think my second one, I love what Jonathan Rogers has got going on there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
like
It's
Jonathan's
looking
too.
super creepy.
Yep, I like Jonathan's too. I think he's a winner.
That's got my vote.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we see your creepiness in the background. Yeah,
Gotta give credit to Sam Smith. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that we got the outfit, we got the cash in the background. I think
Yes.
it goes well together. We should put it together. So I like that one.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I like Elise.
Brian's iPhone. I don't know who Brian, but he's a cowboy. We walked way back there. Now he's moseying up.
and I think I like Alicia's
got it, yeah.
background. She did what we said.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alicia's got a nice
Exactly.
job too.
I think
So
that's
we
fine,
have-
folks.
So we have Tina, we have Tina in her office, obviously, Jonathan, Samantha, Alicia, and who was the 5th one?
Brian,
Brian, the
Brian.
cowboy.
Got it. Well, congratulations to all of you. Happy Halloween. Any closing comments from our leadership team?
Just tell our 5 winners their Hannimobiles will be delivered by Thanksgiving.
I think everybody just be safe tonight. And, if you got little ones out there, put some reflectors on them, make sure that they're safe and check their candy.
Yep, use your flashlights tonight.
Put your business cards on the big bars when you're handing them out for another little marketing tip.
Yep, throw some business cards in some of those pumpkins and when those little kids
Yeah,
come
there
with
you go.
candy. Throw a handful in each one.
Happy
Oh my
Halloween,
goodness.
everyone.
Happy
Have a good
Halloween.
Halloween.
Be
Care.
safe. Have a
Bye-bye.
good Halloween.
Keep slashing those payments.